MrBeast today took to Wall Street Bets to ask for investing advice. This is perhaps one of the more interesting crossovers I've seen. MrBeast and Wall Street Bets makes sense, I guess, since he's always spending money on something. MrBeast is one of the most popular YouTubers on the platform. He spends on average at least $100,000 per video, and so it's without a doubt to me that this post is for his next video. Probably titled "I Asked the Internet What to Invest In." The original post actually got taken down as of now, but I got a screenshot of it earlier before it was taken down, and this is what he says. "Hi, I'm MrBeast and I'm bored, so I'm going to invest $100,000 into whatever you guys decide on Robinhood. If you don't believe me, check the proof. In 7 days, I will look at what the top reply is and invest in it." And the proof links to his verified Twitter, which he does say he's asking Wall Street Bets as to where he should put $100,000 into. At first, he made an edit saying that he wants a super risky investment. He says he wants something so crazy I have like a 2% chance of it working, but if it does, I make millions. If he thought Wall Street Bets was going to recommend him something very passive like a S&P 500 ETF or a bond, he does not know Wall Street Bets very well. This is the community that's known for either making a crap ton of money or going broke in an instant. Just look at the Gov video for reference. Unfortunately, although the original post has been removed by the mods, we can still see the comments. He did say he was going to do whatever the top comment said. Now on Reddit, there are two ways to rank top comments. There's the literal top comment, which goes by the number of nominal upvotes, which, for instance, if you have like 20,000 upvotes and 10,000 downvotes, it shows that your post has 10,000 upvotes, and if that's more upvotes than anybody else, you are the top comment. Sorting by best, however, does give you a bit of a different result. This sorts by the highest upvote percentage past a certain number of likes, so this usually has less controversial answers at times if the top comment is controversial. But usually they do yield the same responses. Sometimes they vary a little bit, but not by much. Anyways, MrBeast said he would invest in whatever the top comment was in a week. But if you're familiar with Reddit, pretty much the post dies within 12 hours and nobody looks at it anymore, since it's a very fast-paced, more of a social media type of platform. You can always find really old videos. Reddit, not so much. At the moment, though, the post did get removed, but these were the top comments before it got removed. So the top comment by far says, "Tesla $3,500 September call option highest available." I'm guessing many of you guys already know what a call is, but a quick summary of them for those who may be less familiar is that call options give the holder the right to buy stock at a certain price, and this price is determined by the strike. The higher the strike, usually the less valuable the call option is, because essentially you're using the option to buy at a higher price. Lower strike options are worth more. Now a $3,500 strike call essentially means that the buyer has the right to buy Tesla stock at $3,500, which if you look at the current share price, it's $1,500. At $3,500, Tesla is worth approximately $700 billion. This option expires in September, so essentially by betting on this option, you are betting that Tesla goes to at least $3,500 by September, and that's not even to include the price you pay for the option itself, which is $51 per share, $5,100 per contract. So MrBeast really can't even afford 20 of these with $100,000. Now, if you ask me, Tesla does not really have much of a shot of going above $3,551 in 2 months. But hey, I mean, anything's possible, and it would make for a very good video idea. I just think it might be evaporating your money at that point. Next top comment says, "I'm gay." Best response, "He's gay." Well, I guess evidently he is gay. Third best comment, Shrek 5. Yes. Shrek 4 came out like, 10 years ago, and we have not seen a Shrek 5 for a very long time. I think it was announced in like 2016 that they were making one, but they never got to it. If MrBeast donates $100,000 to the production of Shrek 5, that'd be great. I think the community would love him for it. You can't exactly invest in Shrek 5 on Robinhood, but hey, I'm pretty sure he can go buy the bonds of some like film production studio or whatever. There's probably a way to do it. Anyway, Shrek 5, amazing answer. This is what he should be doing. Fourth best answer, $60 January call on NEO. Now this is probably riskier than the rank 1 comment. He didn't specify whether it's January 2021 or January 2022. But let's assume it's the closer January. There aren't even $60 strike calls on NEO. In fact, it only goes to $30. And the $30 strike actually trades at $220 per contract. And, again, I think this is throwing your money away. NEO was straight up less than $2 not that long ago. So betting it will go to $30 before January 2021 would be quite a bet. Again, I think it's throwing your money away. But anything's possible, I guess, in this economy. Fourth best comment, Sears. Now, Sears did go bankrupt quite a while ago, but believe it or not, Sears stock still trades on the decentralized stock exchange, that is the OTC markets, the pink sheets, and here it's essentially the wild, wild west. In fact, you can't even buy Sears stock on Robinhood, but some brokers do let you buy stocks from the decentralized exchange. And so if MrBeast does decide to buy in Sears, it may be very interesting to look at. The stock actually still does trade and still does move quite a bit at times, although the volume for Sears is essentially $30,000 a day in trading volume. If he does decide to buy $100,000 worth of Sears, it might take him a few days to do it, simply because there's nobody willing to sell him Sears stock. There's just simply not a market for Sears. The next best comment, Mr. B and East, and these are naturally the stock tickers. I think this has the best chance of actually getting picked. Would make for a great video. Now, so Mr. apparently is Montage Resources, a $4 stock with market cap of $143 million at the moment. Supposedly, they're a natural gas and oil production company, and so they got hit really hard by coronavirus, but it could be a good investment, could go a lot higher in the short term. It will be very interesting to see what happens. Now we have Beast, which is Barnes Group. Apparently they make some sort of aerospace development technology, but they are also hit really hard by the coronavirus, and they're trading at quite a discount compared to where they were in February. Honestly, not a bad company. They're a $2 billion company. Supposedly, they've been around for quite a long time, and so this could also be a good investment. And finally, East. This is perhaps the most interesting company out of the three, because this is a small company. At first, I thought it said Eastside Drilling, but it's actually Eastside Distilling. So it's a small beverage company. Today, you can see that they're up 36% for absolutely no reason whatsoever. In my opinion, it is because it got mentioned on Wall Street Bets, as crazy as it sounds. The reason why is because this is a very small company and usually no shares are being traded. Just the possibility of MrBeast investing in this company would send it much, much higher, because again, this is a micro cap. This is a very, very small company. And if MrBeast does make a video on it and this company gets chosen, believe me, his 40 million subscribers would probably also pick up this company. And seeing that it's an $11 million company with like 10 million shares outstanding, if 1 in 4 of his subscribers buys 1 share of this company, they would effectively own the entire Eastside Distilling company. I don't think that's going to happen, but if anything like that does happen, you might see this company completely skyrocket towards like $100 or something. I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass here, but you never know what could happen with a company this small and somebody like MrBeast making a video out of it. Anyways, those were the top comments. If we sort by best comments, we don't see too much of a difference. Top comment is, MrBeast, if you pull this off at a profit, I'll eat my shoe. And Mod says, you've been noticed. Essentially now, if MrBeast does make a profit, it's proof or ban. Third best comment, American Airlines $20 September 18 call option. You are betting on Buffett pumping it up again, and you can make millions upon millions. American Airlines at the moment is up today, but still it's trading at $13.44, a long way from where it was back before the coronavirus. At this point, I think it might still be throwing your money away, but MrBeast did ask for something like this. At some point, MrBeast did realize what was going on, and he offered to give 20% of the profit to the person that recommended the investment strategy, probably to encourage people to stop trolling him. But as you can see, I think he did receive a lot of very good suggestions. He asked and he shall receive Tesla $3,500 September call options. I think it's probably a little less than 2% chance of profit, closer to 0 in my opinion. But if he does go through with it, we shall see what happens. I look forward to seeing his video. His post got removed again, sadly, but I am wondering if he will go with whatever has been said before his post got deleted. With that being said, I thank you very much for watching this video. Take care.